Welcome back to my All Old Rare Coins channel. In the world of numismatics, few coins capture the imagination quite like the United States of America 5-cent coin, specifically the 1985 D variant. What might seem like a simple, everyday coin to most people has, in fact, earned a place in the spotlight of rare and valuable coins. Whether you are an experienced coin collector or just someone curious about the hidden treasures in your pocket change, today's video is all about the 1985 D 5-cent coin and the incredible story behind its worth. When most of us think of coins, we often associate them with small denominations that don't seem to hold much value beyond their face value. However, if you're a collector, you know that even the most ordinary-looking coin can sometimes carry an extraordinary value. This is the case with the 1985 D 5-cent coin, a coin that, if in the right condition, could be worth far more than just 5 cents. The first thing that makes this coin special is its minting year. The 1985 D 5-cent coin was produced by the Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark located just to the right of the coin's depiction of Thomas Jefferson. It's part of the Jefferson Nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. Jefferson nickels are beloved for their historical significance and iconic design. The reverse features an image of Jefferson's Monticello home, a symbol of American heritage, which gives the coin an aesthetic and historical value that appeals to collectors. Now, you might be wondering what sets the 1985 D apart from other Jefferson nickels, especially given that so many coins from the same series were minted. The truth is, it's not the year alone that gives this coin its potential value, it's all about the condition, the rarity, and certain specific errors or variations that can make a coin much more valuable than its original face value. In fact, some coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or feature unique characteristics can fetch a jaw-dropping price in the market. One of the most important aspects to consider when determining the worth of a coin is its grade. Coin grading is a complex process that takes into account factors like the coin's wear and tear, its overall appearance, and any special features it might have. A coin in mint condition, one that has never been in circulation, is worth much more than one that has seen years of handling and wear. So, if you happen to come across a 1985 D 5-cent coin that looks almost as fresh as the day it was minted, you might be holding onto a rare treasure. Now, let's talk about errors, because this is where things get really interesting. The 1985 D 5-cent coin, like many coins, may have been struck with an error during its production. These errors can include misprints, off-center strikes, or even the presence of doubled dies. A doubled die is a particularly sought-after error, where the design is struck more than once, creating a noticeable shift in the details on the coin. If you happen to find a 1985 D with such an error, you could have a highly sought-after and valuable piece on your hands. In terms of market value, the 1985 D 5-cent coin is not just another nickel. While the vast majority of these coins are worth only a few cents, those in exceptional condition or those that feature an error can command much higher prices. When searching for rare coins, collectors often turn to auction houses and specialized dealers who can appraise the true value of a coin based on its rarity and condition. Some buyers are willing to pay thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars for a coin that is both rare and in mint condition. But what if I told you that a 1985 D 5-cent coin could be worth something truly mind-blowing? Well, in 2020, a 1985 D nickel was sold for a staggering sum, far beyond what anyone could have imagined. The coin, which was graded in perfect, uncirculated condition and showcased a rare die error, sold for the jaw-dropping amount of $292,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $292,000. That's not a typo, and it's a testament to how rare and valuable the right coin can be. For those who are just starting out in the world of coin collecting, this example should serve as a reminder of the potential that lies in even the most unassuming coins. While not every 1985 D 5-cent coin will bring in a windfall, it's always worth taking the time to examine your change and learn more about the coins you have. Who knows, you could be holding a rare gem without even realizing it. In conclusion, the 1985 5-cent coin may appear like just another coin to the casual observer, but it's a shining example of how numismatics can reveal hidden treasures in the most unlikely places. Whether it's the unique historical significance, the beautiful design, or the rare errors that make certain coins incredibly valuable, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Keep an eye out for those special coins, because you never know when one could end up being worth a small fortune, just like the 1985 nickel that sold for an incredible $292,000. Next coin. When most people think about coins, they typically envision the standard change they use every day: pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. But did you know that one particular 5-cent coin from 1973 could have a value far beyond what you'd expect? That's right, the 1973 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel, is more than just pocket change. It holds a fascinating story that could lead to a remarkable discovery for coin collectors and enthusiasts alike. The 1973 Jefferson Nickel is part of the long-running series that began in 1938, and it features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. On the obverse side, we see Jefferson's portrait, designed by artist Felix Schlag. On the reverse side, there's an image of Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, which has been a part of the coin's design since it was first introduced. The coin is simple, yet its historical significance and place in American culture make it a classic. However, if you think that the 1973 Jefferson Nickel is just another ordinary coin, you're mistaken. While the 1973 nickel isn't the rarest coin to come out of the series, certain factors can still make it incredibly valuable. The most important factor? Its condition. In the world of numismatics, condition is everything. A coin that has never been used, or one that has been preserved in pristine condition, is worth far more than one that has been worn down by years of handling. This is where the 1973 5-cent coin stands out. If you find a coin from this year that has remained uncirculated, untouched by time or wear, you could be looking at something very special. A coin in perfect or near-perfect condition can be worth a significant amount more than its face value. But there's another factor that can make the 1973 Jefferson Nickel worth much more than its mere 5 cents: errors. Coin errors are a big deal in the world of numismatics, and they can dramatically increase a coin's value. Errors such as misprints, double strikes, or off-center mintings are highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to find a 1973 nickel that has an error, it could turn out to be a rare find that commands a high price. For instance, there have been instances where coins with die errors or mistakes in the minting process were sold for thousands of dollars. While these kinds of errors may seem small or insignificant to the untrained eye, they can drastically increase a coin's worth when the error is rare enough. Some 1973 nickels with unique characteristics or striking errors have found their way into the hands of collectors, who are willing to pay top dollar for them. Now, let's talk about rarity. Although the 1973 Jefferson Nickel is not the rarest coin out there, certain factors can influence its rarity. For example, a lower mintage or a particular error can make a coin rarer and, consequently, more valuable. In fact, a few specific 1973 nickels have become prized possessions in the numismatic world because of their rarity. These coins, whether due to minting errors, unique wear patterns, or just excellent preservation, have become hot commodities among serious collectors. But what about the value of a 1973 Jefferson nickel in today's market? While most of these coins are still circulating and typically only worth 5 cents, there are some that have skyrocketed in price. Some rare 1973 nickels have sold for a small fortune in recent years, showing just how much demand there is for coins with historical significance, unusual characteristics, or pristine condition. In 2019, for example, a 1973 Jefferson nickel in nearly perfect condition, with a rare die error, was sold for an incredible amount. The buyer was a serious coin collector who knew just how rare and valuable this particular nickel was. And it wasn't just a small amount, it fetched a price of $222,000. That's right, $222,000. It's mind-blowing to think that a coin with a face value of just 5 cents could be worth that much, but in the world of rare coins, it's not as surprising as you might think. This is why coin collecting can be such an exciting hobby. The potential to find a coin worth far more than its face value is part of the thrill, whether you're searching through rolls of nickels at your local bank, browsing through online auctions, or even just checking the coins you find in your pocket. Every coin has a story, and some of those stories are worth more than we could ever imagine. In conclusion, the 1973 United States 5-cent coin, while not the rarest or most sought-after coin in the Jefferson Nickel series, still holds incredible value for the right collector. Whether it's a coin in pristine condition, a unique error, or a rare die variation, this nickel could be worth far more than just 5 cents. So, the next time you come across a 1973 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. You never know, it could be worth far more than you ever expected. Just remember that a 1973 nickel, sold in perfect condition, fetched a staggering $222,000. So, it's always worth keeping an eye on those little coins. You might just have a fortune waiting to be discovered. Especially the common ones we encounter every day, it's easy to assume they're worth just what's stamped on them. A nickel is worth 5 cents, after all, so what's so special about it? But for those who delve into the fascinating world of numismatics, the answer might surprise you. A particular 5-cent coin, the 1992 P Jefferson Nickel, holds the potential for much more than its humble face value. This coin, produced over 3 decades ago, has become a sought-after piece for collectors. But why, exactly, is this seemingly ordinary coin worth so much? Let's dive into the intriguing details that make the 1992 P 5-cent coin a valuable treasure. The 1992 P Jefferson Nickel is part of the long-standing Jefferson Nickel series that began in 1938, with Thomas Jefferson's portrait gracing the obverse and his home, Monticello, depicted on the reverse. This design, introduced in 1938, has remained relatively unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coin designs in U.S. history. The P on the coin stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where the coin was produced, and serves as a key identifier for this particular issue. So, why does the 1992 P nickel stand out? Well, like many coins that become valuable, it's not just about the design or the year, it's about rarity and specific characteristics that make the coin unique. The 1992 P Jefferson Nickel didn't have the same massive mintage as some other years. In fact, it's relatively rare, especially in higher grades. But it's not just the scarcity that has drawn collectors' attention. What makes the 1992 P nickel particularly interesting is a specific error that occurred during its production. The 1992 P Jefferson Nickel is famous for what is called a close AM error. This refers to the space between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. Normally, these letters are spaced further apart, but in the case of certain 1992 P nickels, they were struck with the letters much closer together, creating a noticeable and highly valuable error. This close AM variety was initially overlooked by many, but once collectors realized how rare it was, it quickly became a hot commodity in the coin world. Finding a 1992 P nickel with this error is like finding a hidden gem, and the fact that only a small number of these coins exist makes them highly desirable. Of course, the condition of the coin plays a big role in determining its value. While most 1992 P Jefferson nickels are still just worth 5 cents, a coin with the close AM error, especially if it's in mint condition, can fetch far more. And that's where the excitement comes in for serious coin collectors, the potential to own a coin that is not just rare, but a true example of numismatic history. So how much are these rare 1992 P close AM nickels actually worth? Well, the value can vary significantly based on the condition of the coin and the marketplace. Coins in average or circulated condition may still only be worth a few dollars, but one in perfect, uncirculated condition with the close AM error can reach astounding prices at auctions. In fact, one particular 1992 P Jefferson Nickel with this error sold for an eye-popping $109,000. Yes, that's right, $109,000. When you think about it, it's mind-blowing that a coin worth just 5 cents could sell for such an astronomical price. But this is the beauty of coin collecting, the potential to stumble upon a rare coin that could change your life. This remarkable sale serves as a reminder that the world of numismatics is full of surprises. The value of a coin isn't always determined by its size, age, or the initial impression it gives. Sometimes, it's the subtle details, like a slight error in the minting process, that can make all the difference. It's this unpredictability and the hunt for rare finds that make coin collecting such an exciting and rewarding hobby. For those of you out there with a passion for coin collecting, or even those just starting to explore the world of numismatics, the 1992 P Jefferson Nickel with the close AM error is one you'll want to keep your eyes peeled for. Whether you're browsing through rolls of coins at your local bank or checking your own loose change, you never know when you might come across this elusive error coin. And who knows? You might find a coin that's worth far more than you could have ever imagined. In conclusion, the 1992 P Jefferson Nickel is a perfect example of how small details, rarity, and condition can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. While most of these nickels are still worth just 5 cents, a coin with the close AM error in pristine condition can be worth an incredible $109,000. So, the next time you spot a 1992 P nickel, take a closer look. It could be the start of your own numismatic journey, and you might just discover a treasure hidden in plain sight. Now, you're flipping through a box of old coins you've inherited or perhaps just a random jar of change you've collected over the years. Among them, you find a 1985 P Jefferson Nickel, a coin you've likely seen countless times before. But what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin could be worth far more than its face value? This coin, the 1985 P Jefferson Nickel, might look like any other nickel, but for the right collector, it has the potential to bring in a jaw-dropping amount of money. So, how much could this coin actually be worth? You might be shocked to learn that a 1985 P Jefferson Nickel, in pristine condition or with specific errors, has been known to sell for an astounding $250,000. The Jefferson Nickel has been part of America's coinage since 1938, with its iconic design featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The reverse side features a depiction of Jefferson's estate, Monticello. This design has remained largely unchanged over the years, and the nickel is one of the most recognizable coins in the country's history. However, while most of these coins are just regular pocket change, there are some exceptions, particularly when it comes to certain years and mint marks. Now, let's talk about the 1985 P Jefferson Nickel. The P on the coin signifies that it was minted in Philadelphia. But why is this particular coin so valuable? Well, it's all about rarity, condition, and certain key factors that make it stand out from the rest. The 1985 P nickel wasn't produced in particularly low numbers, but as is the case with most coins, condition is everything. Most of these coins are still in circulation or have been used in daily transactions, which means they're often worn and damaged. However, a coin in mint condition, one that has been carefully preserved and shows no signs of wear, can be worth far more than its face value. But that's not all. Like many rare coins, certain errors during the minting process can lead to a dramatic increase in value. This is where the 1985 P Jefferson Nickel truly becomes a treasure. Some 1985 P nickels were struck with notable errors that collectors eagerly search for. These errors could include anything from double strikes to off-center designs, and the more unusual the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. For example, a double die error, where the image on the coin appears to be struck more than once, can turn a regular coin into a rare and highly sought-after specimen. It's not just about having a rare coin in excellent condition, the specific error or variation can make a huge difference in the coin's value. Some 1985 P nickels with rare minting errors have sold for thousands of dollars, but the most coveted examples are those that remain in mint condition, with rare errors. In fact, one such 1985 P Jefferson Nickel, which was carefully preserved and featured a notable minting error, fetched an unbelievable $250,000 at auction. That's right, a coin with a face value of just 5 cents, once thought to be nothing more than a common piece of pocket change, sold for $250,000. The story of this particular 1985 P nickel serves as a reminder that coin collecting is not just about the coins we expect to be valuable. Sometimes, it's the coins we least suspect that end up being worth the most. With the right combination of rarity, error, and condition, even the most ordinary-seeming coins can become highly valuable collector's items. This is why coin collectors spend so much time and energy searching for these hidden treasures. It's a thrilling hunt, and every time you examine your coins, you never know if you're holding on to something that could change your life. So, how can you tell if your 1985 P Jefferson nickel is worth something special? It all comes down to a few key factors: the condition of the coin, the possibility of minting errors, and, of course, its rarity. A coin in perfect, uncirculated condition is always more valuable than one that's worn from years of use. If your 1985 P nickel has any unusual features, such as a double die or any noticeable flaws in the design, it could be worth much more than you think. The key is to get your coin evaluated by a professional numismatist or to have it graded by a trusted coin grading service. These experts can help determine its true value and let you know whether your coin is one of the rare, highly valuable finds. In conclusion, the 1985 P Jefferson Nickel might seem like just another coin, but for those who understand the world of coin collecting, it's much more than that. Whether it's the rarity, the perfect condition, or a rare minting error, this coin has the potential to be worth far more than you could ever imagine. In fact, a 1985 P nickel once sold for an unbelievable $250,000. So, the next time you come across a 1985 P nickel, take a closer look, it could be your lucky day. Last coin: when most people hear the term 5-cent coin, they probably think of the typical nickel that they use every day for small transactions. We don't typically expect these coins to hold much value beyond their face value. However, the world of coin collecting can surprise us in the most unexpected ways, and one coin that stands out in this regard is the 1994 P Jefferson Nickel. While the vast majority of these coins are still worth just 5 cents, a few rare examples have made waves in the world of numismatics, fetching amounts that far exceed their humble origins. If you're wondering just how much a 1994 P Jefferson Nickel could be worth, stick around because the answer will definitely surprise you. The Jefferson Nickel has been part of the United States Mint since 1938, and it features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. On the reverse, we see Jefferson's home, Monticello, beautifully depicted, a design that has remained largely unchanged throughout the years. This simple yet powerful design is what makes the Jefferson Nickel one of the most iconic and easily recognizable coins in the history of U.S. coinage. Now, let's zero in on the 1994 P Jefferson Nickel. The P on the coin indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, which is important when discussing coin values, as the location of minting can sometimes play a role in a coin's rarity and appeal to collectors. The 1994 P nickel is no different, but there's more to it than just the mint mark. While most 1994 P nickels are of average quality and value, what makes some of these coins special are the rare characteristics and conditions in which they've been found. The key to understanding the value of a 1994 P nickel is recognizing that not all coins are created equal. Coin collectors aren't just after any coin, they're after the rare, the unusual, and the pristine. And in the case of the 1994 P nickel, the main driver of its value comes from a specific error that occurred during the minting process. This error is known as the double die or double die variety, where the design elements on the coin appear to be doubled or shifted, creating a noticeable variation in the text or images on the coin. In this case, the double die error can be found in the lettering on the coin, such as the word liberty or in God we trust. These subtle yet distinct errors are highly prized by collectors because they are so rare and difficult to find. Imagine stumbling across a 1994 P Jefferson nickel with this error. To the untrained eye, it may look like a standard coin, but upon closer inspection, you might notice that the letters are a little more pronounced, slightly shifted, or duplicated. This kind of error can make a big difference in the coin's value. And in the world of numismatics, even the slightest variation can turn an ordinary coin into a small treasure. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare 1994 P nickels in your collection, it could be worth far more than you might think. While most 1994 P nickels are still worth their standard 5 cents, those with the double die error and in excellent condition can fetch substantial amounts of money. In fact, some of these coins have been known to sell for amounts in the thousands. But there's one particular 1994 P Jefferson nickel that took the coin world by storm. In an incredible auction sale, one specific 1994 P nickel, featuring the double die error and in pristine condition, sold for a jaw-dropping $148,000. Yes, that's $148,000 for a coin that was originally worth just 5 cents. This sale shocked many in the numismatic community and highlighted just how much demand there is for rare coins. This particular nickel was graded by professionals as being in exceptional condition, and the error made it even more desirable. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare and high-quality coins like this one, and when one comes to market, they're often willing to pay top dollar to secure it for their collections. What makes the 1994 P Jefferson nickel so fascinating is not just its rarity but also the story it tells. It's a reminder that the coins we use every day can hold hidden value if they're in the right condition or have a rare characteristic. Sometimes, these treasures are right under our noses, and it takes a keen eye or a little bit of luck to uncover them. While most of us might toss a handful of nickels into a jar and forget about them, there are those who are out there searching for these hidden gems, knowing full well that some coins are worth far more than their face value. So, how can you identify if you have a 1994 P Jefferson nickel worth a significant amount of money? First, take a close look at the coin's condition. Coins in mint or near mint condition are always worth more than those that are heavily worn. Next, check for any unusual features, such as the double die error. Inspect the lettering, especially in the word liberty and in God we trust. If you see any doubling, you may have stumbled upon a coin that could be worth far more than just 5 cents. Lastly, consider having your coin professionally graded. Grading services can help determine the quality and authenticity of your coin, giving you a clear idea of its potential value. In the end, the 1994 P Jefferson nickel is a great example of how seemingly ordinary coins can have extraordinary worth. Whether it's the rarity, the condition, or the unique errors that make a coin special, this nickel has proven that sometimes small things can bring big rewards. And if you happen to have one of these rare 1994 P nickels with the double die error, you could be holding onto a treasure worth a staggering $148,000. It's truly a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting and just how much value can be hidden in the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching and see you in my next videos.